It's Fox time, everybody. Hello everyone, and thank you all. Or 400 subscribers. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, you guys. You get to hear my life story. This is a perfectly good time to tell you guys my life story. But before that, how is everyone doing today? How are we all feeling right now? Hello. Hello, Kat. Hello, Drew. Can't wait to learn about the War of 2081. Not real. It's still not real. And you're gonna learn why soon. Hello everyone. So one thing I want to get out of the way first. I changed my setup a little bit. Oh no, Drew, you should probably get that checked. You're probably gonna have to get that checked. Well, I don't know how to segue back into what I was saying. You will, don't worry about it, okay? Right, my setup. I changed my setup a little bit. Really, all he did was switch. Which of my monitors had what? Really, all I did was that text-to-speech, please. Doctor says it's fine. Okay. So I'm going to be facing a different direction. When I look at you guys. I'm going to be facing a different direction when I look at whatever it is I'm doing. This is your reality now. The directions have changed. I hope it gives none of you vertigo. What? No way exactly. No way. Directions changing. How could that possibly happen? Okay, so something else I want to mention is Friday's stream. I'm probably not going to do the Monster Hunter Wild Beta. I'm probably not going to do that because we already did it last week. And it's not really much else to do. Unless I don't know you guys. Yeah, anyone on PlayStation if you didn't get the join last time. I haven't decided what I would want to change to. Right now I'm considering doing Marvel Rivals again. If you guys really want that. Hello Tyren. Welcome. I'm glad to see the usual box foxes are here. I might do Marvel Rivals. I would do bilateral if it wasn't stuck on my tablet. I don't know what text-to-speech said. Did it say bilateral? Yes, it did. Okay. Just making sure. Hello Yosuke, welcome. Text-to-speech finally got your name right. Oh my god, this is a great night. It said bilateral earlier. How do you get bilateral from bilateral? Bilateral. Bilateral bilateral. The bilateral ballot. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening anymore. Hello Maki. Welcome. So yeah, I haven't decided what we're doing on Friday. But if we do change what we're doing, you guys will know tomorrow. Text-to-speech is cracking you up. It's what it does best. It misreads what I say. And yeah. I'm always watching Wazowski. Always watching. Hello Aegis, welcome. Text-to-speech is a secret comedian. I mean, it might as well be. Except I have limited its use of the F word. Believe it or not. It can no longer say it. Mod team for this channel is great by the way, it's the F word yes. The F word yes. I mean fudge. A lot of you guys wouldn't know this because I'm from the future. But no one actually uses the F word anymore. Hello. Hello Red, congrats on the 4 subscribers. Finally, I reached 4 subscribers. What a sad future that is. Well, don't worry, we have a replacement. It's literally shock. Yeah, that's what we say. Here in 2100. That's what we say. You know the street 21XX Fox Road? Yes. Oh my god. Back in my day, we said the F word every 3 sentences. Which? You shocking imagine that. Could you shocking imagine that if you said shock every time possible? Like shock me. I hope someone comes in. Someone completely new. Here's that. And there's this like, oh. What's going on here? Really hope that happens. Okay. So. With the whole drawing my life thing. I do not have any sort of fancy software. So we're doing this entirely on. In this ain't. Oh. Hello, Toby. Congratulations on 400. Thank you. It's been a while since we saw you, Toby. Hi, I'm new here. What's going on? Nothing much, just shocking, swearing a lot because it's fun to say shock. You gotta study for an exam. Alright Maki, just remember to stay foxy. Or else. I do have to reposition myself really quick because a little off center. In the preview. Just a little bit. Off center. That is not me. That is the entire overlay. You don't want to move the entire thing. Hang on, I'll get this right. You may or may not remain foxy well. If you don't, there will be punishment. Hello Kazuchi. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay, this will have to do. Like I said, I don't have any fancy software or anything like that. So, we're going to be using paint. Assuming that it will show up. Oh. Hold on, we might have an issue. We might be having technical difficulties. Hold on everyone. Why is it? Why is it not showing that? Was it not showing the window? Thank you for the hearts. Just give me a moment. Okay, you guys. Not you guys, you can't see anything right now, but my mouse can be seen in the capture, but not. What is happening? Okay. Why does it not want to show pain? What is the matrix trying to hide? I might have to like. I might have to. Yeah. I'm going to have to show my entire display instead of the specific window. He doesn't want to show the entire window. For some reason. Oh, that is way too big. Okay, got to make sure that canvas. The entire screen. This might take a minute. There we go. I did it everyone. Flashbang boring. Flashbang warning. As we switch over. And just be careful everyone, and this is going to be your white. Okay, there we go. Alright, I really have to make sure. Day within what you guys can see. Which should thankfully just be the entire canvas. Should thankfully just be the entire canvas, although I need to increase my brush size. I don't know what you guys can see. It's so shocking bright. Look, I'm sorry, I'm doing my best, okay? Like I'm doing the best with what I have. Like my options are very limited right now. I don't have anything nice. I don't have any nice programs to use. So we gotta work with what we have. So before I start talking about me, we have to talk about where I'm from. You guys already know that I'm from the future. And believe me, what I'm drawing right now is relevant to what I'm talking about. Before anyone asks, yes, I am drawing a synthwave sun. And probably doing a very poor job. We don't actually have one. I just think it's funny. And I don't know, I guess it'll help. It will. Straight the point for you guys that things are very different in the future. It's 50 blessings. I don't know what that is. What is that? I also don't know if this will make F. We're a good viewing experience in general. Okay, we got the synthwave sun. Now we need to have the synthwave grid. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Guys who send you on killing sprees in the Hotline Miami. I've never played that game. It's going to look very messy. I am not good at drawing. Also, my mouse is off to the side. So that severely limits my movement. Alright, gotta have the grid. We gotta have the grid. This is the synthwave world. This is going to look terrible. So like I was saying, things are very different in the future. You guys may consider this a cyberpunk dystopia. Which maybe, but that's besides the point. There's a very poor rendition of what the city looks like. Doing my best regardless. Very, very poor idea of what the city looks like. And that might as well You put like something in the sky. Yeah. That way it's not like just empty space. Here's a banana. The banana is not important to the story. But we're having it here, so there's at least something. What kind of emulator do you use to play all these ancient games? Listen, I would tell you, but I fear that would cause a paradox. So I don't know how much I can really pay. It might cause a paradox. So before we can talk about, we need to talk about where I live. I don't remember what year it was, but Miami City does eventually get claimed by the sea. It is eventually claimed by the sea and just completely destroyed. And the city that I live in was built on top of the ruins. This is Mach City. This is where I was born and raised. I've lived here my entire life. Now this city is home to a power company, well, actually owned by the power company, actually. And within it, there is a very special resource that we use to power everything. A resource that could only be found. She. Lumicite. The discovery of this resource revolutionized our industry. It's a type of gemstone that can obviously be mined, and it is something that naturally grows from the earth. And it's abundant. There is so much of it. However, not good for consumption. Not good for consumption at all. And it unfortunately draws the attention of a type of creature. We're not sure where these creatures come from, and you're going to see a drawing of one. Very, very poor. I'm going to do my best, everyone. I'm doing my best. They come in various shapes and sizes. They're not really uniform or consistent. Hold on, it's Angry Sonic. It does look like Angry Sonic. It's a space fish. The almighty space fish. Worship him. Now they come in a variety of different shapes. I'm going to try to. Draw another one. Don't expect it to be good. This is so bad. This is so bad, you. These creatures. Specifically. Consume. The material that we use to now power this city. There is a scientific name for them, but we've all come to know them as light eaters. Is that a mix of a bird and a bat? Yes. These things are freaky, okay. These things are very freaky. Like when I'm drawing here. Is not at all what they look like. It's wrote on. So these are very dangerous creatures that are specifically after our source of energy. And it's unfortunate that our source of energy is really the best one you could possibly have. So to deal with this, a group of people more formed. I can't draw guns that well, so there's a gun. He also has a sword. Swords do exist. They're usually made out of energy and such. Are these creatures like the Decepticons? We are not sure if they are capable of intelligent thought. All we know is that they want our energy. And they're willing to tear stuff up for it. They're willing to endanger us. Or so to combat them, an organization was formed. Very poor excuse for two swords, but the Hunters Association 1. I was born to combat the threat of the Light Eaters. I forgot to put an R. There, see, the R is right there. So for who knows how long now. Yes. Yes, that is correct, Chad. So for who knows how long now, the association has been dealing with these monsters and slaying them every time. They look cute but mean looking too. You don't want to see a real one. You don't want to see a real one, I can promise you guys that. Thanks for calling us Chads. No problem. This will take a moment. Hold on. Oh, now that I explained that, we can now talk about me. Now that you guys have some context on what our home is like. It's a very advanced city, with a lot of technology you guys can only dream of. But we also have to defend it from the light heaters. The light eaters, please. So, this is where we start talking about me and my place in this city. How do you find time to play games between all the hunting? I mean, we'll get to that. I'm sure some of you guys might be wondering, hey, how come you don't have Foxy ears? But why aren't those there? Well, that's actually because I wasn't born with them. I wasn't born with any fox features. Neither was someone that I'm sure you guys are familiar with, because I mention her sometimes. Neither was my mom. Yes, I was normal once. So for pretty much all of my childhood, it was just me and the mama fox. I never knew my dad. He died before I would ever really know of him. So I have no memory of his face or anything. So growing up, it was just me and the mama hawks, and she did everything he could for me. She did her absolute best to raise me. But unfortunately, I wasn't meant to be normal. And what I mean by that is, in time, it was like when I was 5 or 6, maybe even 7. I started to have a hard time moving. My motor functions were starting to deteriorate. I don't really know how to illustrate that very well, but it was a very rough part of my life, just basically being slowed down and kind of just losing my ability to see, just be like a normal kid. Because you guys know how it's like being a kid. You want to move around, you want to play, you want to be a kid, but it is hard when you barely move your own body. So I was taken to see various physicians, and they offered me an option. What they offered me was a type of procedure that, thankfully, isn't very invasive. I'm trying my best to draw a hospital bed, but it is tiny. Sure, this is a hospital bed. And just pretend this is a hospital bed. Oh, hello Moxie, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me flip it. Let me flip the mama fox. I hope you can move better now. Don't worry, What? We'll get to that. So there is a type of procedure the doctor recommended. It was to introduce hibernatics into my body. In a way that's not invasive at all. Hello mouse, welcome. The procedure was to introduce cybernetics into my body via nanomachines. Also, you guys are probably going to kill me. I'm having to write all this on the family, and I stuck at spelling sometimes. Specifically by hand. When I'm typing it out, I'm fine. So that was their recommendation to have nanomachines in my body to form the cybernetics needed to essentially. It's fine, Moxie, it's fine. You don't. Yeah. Just remember to stay foxy. That's all I can ask for. So as a part of the procedure, they also needed to change some fundamentals of my anatomy. Essentially like give me animal traits. It was to balance the cybernetics. And really just like help. What's the word? It goes to. It's everything. And they gave me several options like cat, dog. You know, several different options to choose from. But what I ultimately chose was the fox. So yeah, I know this is breaking up. The end. I know this isn't really like the best time to really say this, but like, you know how I say like every stream? It's fox time. You could say this was the very first time that it was fox time. So just give me a moment. Need to clear things up. Got a I don't wanna like redraw myself. Or the mama fox. Or what have you. Like every time. So the procedure. You know, we agreed to it. And it was thankfully a success. Like I wouldn't be here in front of you all right now if it wasn't a success. So after it was all done, I had my fox ears and my tail. And that's a very poor tail. Hold on. There we go, much more fluffy. M.O. Much more fluffy now. I could finally move again. Look at me. I was able to move again and I was fluffier than ever. Little me was very happy. It took some getting used to having all motion again. But at the very least I could move. And that's what matters. But unfortunately, it's not all happiness from there. Mama Fox is going to stay in the corner for a little bit. It's not all happiness from there because still have to attend school. And now, very unique. At school, I'm the only one who has fox ears and a tail. None of the other kids add anything like that. And so when I was at CSGO, I used to be bullied a lot because of it. The other kids used to bully me a lot. CSGO 4. Just not being like them. Not being able to move without the help of the cybernetics. And it made me depressed. I didn't really have any friends because of it. Where I am CSGO, no one plays that anymore. In the future, no one plays that anymore. In your guys' time, I have no clue. They didn't know how to be Foxy, that's true. They did not understand. It meant to be Foxy. But as a kid, you know these things hurt. These things hurt a lot. The anti-Fox people, yes. But one day when I was at the playground, waiting for Mama Fox over here. She's still here, don't worry. Don't worry, she is still here. While I was waiting for her to come and pick me up, you can imagine a little me looking super adorable. Robot hands. Okay, no, it doesn't give me robot hands like. You guys can't really see them because I tend to cover them up. But there are some noticeable changes to my skin, not anything drastic. Pieces of metal or anything, but it is noticeable. But as I was waiting, or Mama Fox too, come home or not come home, come pick me up from the playground that's at school. little thing approached me. A little mechanical cat. And as it approached me, it made a little sniffing sound. The cat was looking directly at me. And yeah, it's a cat. It's a little cat. And it was very playful. It's very playful. Robot kitty. And I decide to play with it. While I was waiting, and I was happy. I was very happy, and I finally made. And Mama Fox, finally made it. And I asked her if we could keep the see what she wasn't. She wasn't very sure. She wasn't very sure about having this little cat. This little robot does. We didn't know if, yeah, had an owner or not. We had no idea. But inside check, and thankfully it was not registered to anyone. So she said yes, we can keep the cat. Now these types of mechanical pets require a charging bed. So it's a wonder that it is even able to function. When Ian met me, eventually we came to know this little lady. Has sniff. Purely because of the sniffing noise she makes. And let me tell you guys, I was so happy to have her. I was so happy to have a little sniff. That day before we went home, we went to get a charging bed or sniff. Sniff is cute. Yes, Sniff is very cute. An adorable little cat. And one I still have to this day. Sniff. Okay, it's like a very. This is a side tension. But Sniff has this habit of crawling onto people. And like shoving her face into theirs. When it's someone she hasn't met before. Do mechanical pets age? I mean, technically yes, since they are mechanical. But don't worry, I've taken very good care of her. And made sure to. Ever since we got her. But as I was saying, we on that day went to get her a new charging bed. And that's when I made another friend, finally. Another friend really likes cats. Also, I'm going to butcher her hair. I'm going to butcher her hair. I have a hard time drawing her hair. I'm going to be killed for this. He's gonna be killed for this. She is going to complain to me. She's going to be like, why did you make my head so big? I'm sorry, this is just how it panned out. Helmet hair. She kind of does have helmet hair. Oh, I'm gonna be killed. Anyway. That's when I made my first real friend because I was so happy to have Sniff that I just wanted to show her to everyone. I was so happy that day. Little me probably thought that was the best day of her entire life. And in time, Mama Fox would get her own fox ears and tail, so I would feel less alone. So the became yes. The family became the three of us. This me, the Mama Fox and Sniff. Though of course, as you grow up, you become a teenager. And when I became a teenager, it wasn't the best years of my life. I was very angry. I was very... Well, no, I don't want to delete Sniff. I was very angry, I was still getting picked on in school, of course. Didn't bother me as much as when I was little. But it was annoying. I don't want to erase any part of Sniff. So hold on, let me just... There we go. Sniff gets to stay in the corner. This is the Sniff corner. Making myself taller to illustrate the point that I am now a teenager. Yeah, I was very angsty back then. Is very angsty. The Sniff corner. This live reaction. Hold on. Alright, here's the sniff cam. I still have friends when I was in high school, but overall, I was very, very angsty. It was, I hate everyone. I hate the world, you know. The usual stuff. But one day it was the start of a new semester. And as I was heading to school, I saw someone being attacked by a light eater. Can I draw my figure with crossed off arms to encapsulate the angst? Oh yeah, sure. Hold on. Does that work? Does that work, guys? Yes, okay. So I saw someone was being attacked by a light. This was first day of the new semester. I was in 11th grade, you think? I don't know what that is for anyone who doesn't live in the United States. I saw someone was being attacked. And I decided to step in and do something. So what I did was I grabbed a nearby pipe. Just straight up. The United States still exists in the future. The United States is eternal, okay? Let me just fix that, alright. So I grabbed a nearby pipe and just started fighting the light eater and beating it up real good. You could say this was kind of just me taking my anger out on it. And well, after I was done, it was dead. This is awful. It's so awful. I figured it was ravaged beyond repair during the Great Box War. We'll get to that Box War, just you wait. So I quite literally meet this thing with a first day of school that year. I be a light eater with a pipe. Not exactly how I planned to start the school year. But the person I saved was also a student. SH. Being transferred out of Colorado. And And she thanked me. Or saving her from the light eater. And I'm not gonna bother trying to draw her as well, because, well, as decently. Because I know she's going to be upset as well. So instead she gets the blank face. Of course I got. Your school said nothing about this. Oh no, they did. They were very unhappy about it. That I just beat a monster like that with a pipe. I absolutely got in trouble. Figured they would have exonerated you or something. No, just like got reprimanded, got told hey don't do it again. CSGO Academy was not happy. Anyway, so fast forward a bit. And you know, there was a baseball game going on. Oh dear, you saved that student. Don't you know that was a canon event? Okay, calm down, Miguel O'Hara. The fast forward bit, there is a baseball game, you know, between US and the rival school. And there was another light eater attack during that game. This is getting worse every time I draw him. It just gets worse every time. Why would a student be reprimanded for killing one? Because there's like a bunch of legality crap and red tape and whatever. Essentially, hunters are the ones who are supposed to deal with it. Civilians shouldn't get involved. And I, as a good civilian, got involved again. Instead of grabbing a metal pipe. I instead grabbed one of the metal bats that they were using. Hold on, let me fix this. So I grabbed a metal bat instead. And, you know, beat up the light eater. Until it was dead as well. The first time. They only reprimanded me. But this time was different. Because not only did I beat the crap out of that light eater, but I also did it using school equipment. And let me tell you guys, the principal was a jerk. He was a massive jerk, okay. He did not tolerate anyone breaking the rules. So because I did that, I got suspended. It was a 2-week-long suspension. And made me mad. That made me very mad. Because I was thinking at the time, if I didn't step in and do something, people would have been hurt. People would have been very hurt. But that's when I realized something. And draw the little light bulb going off. I realized something very important. I killed 2 of those things without any proper equipment. Without anything of the sort. What would happen if I did have the proper equipment? If I could fight those things with proper stuff. And then on. I knew what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to become a hunter. Oh no, that's clipping my ears a little bit. Yes, a hunter must hunt. So that's why I decided I wanted to do. Because hey, I had a talent for it. So that's where my love for Monster Hunter comes from. And Bloodborne? No, I played those. Well no, I played Monster Hunter before I decided to become a hunter. But Bloodborne was after so. So from there, I worked towards becoming a hunter. I mean, it doesn't really take a lot, but I wanted to do things my way. And that led me to make the sword that you guys see on my back every time I stream. My pride and joy aside from my motorcycle. Oh, I can spell, I swear. It took a very long time to learn how to engineer these sorts of things. And a lot of visits to the scrap yard. But I eventually made the light buster. And when I did, I walked straight into the Hunters Association building and applied to become a hunter myself. And they accepted me. Hold on, I messed up the eyes. Hold on. Also got to fix the sniff camera. There we go. So from that day forward, I became Shiki the Hunter. Close enough text to speech. And now here I am in front of you guys. You might be wondering, well, why am I streaming? And that's because I find it fun. And I like sharing the things I like with people. Now, my guiding moonlight. I would, if I could figure out how to make a moonlight great sword. I will. Like the blade beams and all. I would absolutely want to make one. Now, I'm sure this didn't answer everyone's most pressing question. What about the Great Box War? And I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly what the Great Box War was. Hold on, that's terrible. You know what, I'll leave it as it is. The Great Box War was a brutal conflict. One that lasted ages. I was a survivor of the Great Box War. When I was just 9 years old. Or whenever. It was 2081, so how old was I? I think I was 6. I think I was 6 back then. This is very, very poor attempt at drawing me again. But anyway, the Great Box War was really, it was just a game that that's some games. That's some game. Yes, I can speak today, I swear. It was really just a game that friends and I would play. That's literally all it was. We used what we could and all we had were boxes. So we the Box War. Of 2081. Yeah, that's it. That's the entire story. That's literally all the Box War was. He thought I got my prosthetics. I was like 9 years old. I was 6 or 7, I don't remember exactly when. Also, again, it's not prosthetics, it's cybernetics. Prosthetics are different. Aesthetics are replacements, while cybernetics are more like enhancements. Did you obtain them before the box war or after? Okay, if you really want to go down that route, it was before. I remember that much. And I remember it was after. I got sniffed. Hello, Colonel Falker. Close enough text-to-speech. Congratulations on reaching 400. Hope you're having nicer weather than here. Don't know why, but the air tastes like salt outside right now. You're near the sea. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm also near the sea. Like I said at the start, Miami was claimed by the city. And the city that I live in was built on top of it. It's kind of like an artificial. I want. Not what I said. Text-to-speech. It's kind of like an artificial island. If any of you guys have played Persona 3 and you know that. Or island in that. It's like that. I said Port Island. There we go, close enough. How many people died in the war? There is only one casualty. And that was. There we go. And that was the sandwiches that Mama Fox made that day. Well, I know, no, that would be several casualties. It would be like. It would be. Yes, it was. Yes, it was Drew. And that's the story of my life. So to summarize for everyone who's like here late and couldn't really catch all of it. I was born human. And frankly, I still am human. But when I was very young, I started to lose my motor functions. So they had to give me cybernetics if I were able to move properly and be a kid, you know. The fox ears and the tail were. They were part of the cybernetics. And so, I could finally move again. But I got made fun of a lot in school. Because you know, this kid is different. You got fox ears and a tail. Haha, that's so. Anyway. I didn't really have a lot of friends back then, but I ended up making a friend in Sniff the Robot Cat. And because of having Sniff, I ended up making another font. In high school, I was very angsty. And on the first day of 10th grade, as I was going to school, A light eater, which is a monster that, you know, sort up the energy that we use to power the entire city. I said sorps up the energy that we use. You know what that works too. So I beat it with a pipe. Got in trouble with the school. Fast forward to when we had a baseball game. Another attack. Eat that with the baseball bat. I get suspended. I said beat that with a baseball bat. And during my suspension, I realized that I wanted to be a hunter. And so I worked towards that, making my own sword. Get it applying to the Hunters Association, and here I am. You sound like you had a pretty rad life. Should have your own movie or even anime. I don't have the money for that. Instead, I'll write a very, pretentious book. That's just like Shock Point to the story of Cybernetic Fox Girl or something. I could do that too. 69% human nice. Is it going to be like the Rogue Warrior books by Richard? I don't know how to pronounce that name, but sure, might as well. But thank you all for stopping by and listening. I knew this was going to be a shorter stream. But it is what it is. You know what, I might as well. And answered some questions you guys have like I have time. If you guys have any questions about my future, not my future, the future about my life, what have you then? I am more than willing to answer those questions. Unless they would cause a paradox, in which case I should probably not. What do I use to make my sword? Okay, my sword is powered by the same material. That powers everything. Literally everything. Lumicite. So it uses like... Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can see the crystal on my sword. That's the power source. That's what powers my sword. You can barely see it because it's in the scabbard. Which I'm probably gonna have to do away with. Scattered. Yeah, close enough text to speech. I'm probably going to have to do away with the sheath. Because it's not. It doesn't always work. It's too much of a pain to get it to work. It's much easier to like create a charging station for my sword than it is to pretty much carry one on my back all the time. Crystals, of course. Exactly. Everything else for the sword is like a bunch of scrap metal that I found and kind of just like. The process for making these things is It is painful but worth it. Do I have an evil doppelganger? According to you guys, I do. I have an alter. Close enough text-to-speech. Are you blue? Even before becoming a fox? Yeah, I was actually always blue. The blue was always there. And you guys might not believe it, but Mama Fox is purple. Are I cybernetics partial? Yes. My arms, my legs, my everything are still. The same, but the cybernetics are also in there to ensure that I'm actually able to move them. Do I use guns, laser guns, grenades, the EMP, any sort of that stuff? I just use my sword and my cybernetics. Believe it or not, my cybernetics actually make me very strong. A weird side effect. And you guys might not believe this, but my eyes are cybernetic as well. That might be hard to believe. Of course I'm wearing contacts because I tend to cover up my cybernetics. Do I still hunt the light eaters? Yes, I do. How difficult is it? Light eaters. They come in a massive variety. So some are less dangerous than the others. All of them will eat up our energy. But some are less dangerous than us. When you first join the association, why? You hunt down the less dangerous ones. The ones that are more like a nuisance, right? You hunt down those ones. And as you rise up in the ranks, they start trusting you to hunt the stronger ones. Now, to be honest with you guys, of not that high up, I'm like an upper bottom tier hunter. The rankings for the hunters are: the rankings are tin, bronze, silver, gold, platinum and/or calcum. Right now I am at silver, which is the bottom. Which is bottom tier, but it's like the highest of the bottom tier. Zen. That makes sense to you guys. Silver isn't bad, but it is one of the more run-of-the-mill types. So, sometimes fighting the light eaters can be very difficult. We're on the same rank on League of Legends. Okay. And yeah, Mama Fox has. She was worried about me at first. But I think she's come to terms with it. And I don't do anything too reckless. And thankfully the association covers for injuries and such. Do I live in a blue house with a blue Corvette? No, I don't live in a blue house. I don't have a blue Corvette, but I have a pretty sick motorcycle. Do you pay taxes in the future and the present? There's a very complicated subject that would unfortunately cause a paradox, so we're gonna leave it at that. When did you fall under BB's control? Okay, well. She kind of just wormed her way in. I can't get rid of her. Has a light uterus ever attacked you during a stream? Thankfully no. Also, what kind of food do they eat in the future? Not too different to what you guys have. There's some new things like pizza, sushi. That is an actual thing, and it's an abomination. Do any of the male hunters hit on the female hunters? Listen, that's their business. If they want to do that, that's fine. Not my problem. I haven't been hit on or anything. Like I'm silver, no one really cares. Fiber soup. Not a thing, but it would be funny if it was. Do you guys have any more questions? Oh, wait. There's... Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot her. So... She's going to kill me for this. I kinda have a sister. So. She's really going to kill me for forgetting to mention her. She's more like a freeloader that kinda became a permanent part of our household. She goes by CC. And she is a gremlin. We met. When? I was just starting to become a hunter. Her home was attacked and she didn't really have anywhere to stay. So, I offered she is staying at our place, which, you know, Mama Fox, she wasn't super happy about that, but you know, after I explained, she said he was fine. Anyway, she's a gremlin and I highly suspect she's the reason why text-to-speech keeps screwing up. Like you guys have no idea how much of a gremlin she is. She doesn't have any of the box stuff, but oh my god. She can drive me nuts sometimes, but she's basically part of the family at this point and I love her. She really is just like a big sister to me. Like despite all the gremlin stuff, like, she doesn't genuinely care. One last question. I'm not answering that. That is my business. But I might as well answer I am married and it's to Ryogi Shiki. Yeah, I've shown you guys my wife before, but I'm gonna show her again. Is my wife single? No. Here she is. There is my wife right in front of where BB is. Oh, in case you guys are wondering why Stacy calls herself that. Not Stacy Cece. Close enough. If you're wondering why she calls herself that, I have no idea. And she won't give me a straight answer. Sometimes, she says, it means cutest creature. Sometimes, she says, it means ceremonial cheese. Is your kindest sister single? Okay, you guys need to chill out. You guys need to chill out. I mean, that could be the reason why she calls herself that. I have no idea, guys. Alright. But with all that said, thank you all for joining today. What? You'll be calling her from now on and no one will stop me. Go ahead. You go ahead, I don't care. Crazy Cortana. That could be it, I have no clue. Although that said, thank you all for joining today and listening and hopefully watching to my terrible drawings. Okay. You guys are taking it too far. I still haven't figured out what to do on Friday. If we're not doing the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. But at the latest, you'll hear something tomorrow. So with that said, thank you all for joining today. And as always, stay Foxy. Stay Foxy text-to-speech. Congrats on yet another step towards world domination. Yes, I will control all of the boxes in the world and no one can stop me. Alright, goodbye Drew. Bye Red, goodbye Tyrant. Goodbye, Nurka. Goodbye Whistle. Freaking asking of my wife is single. Look at her. Does this look single to you? Goodbye Aegis. Goodbye call. Goodbye Moxie, I don't know if you returned or not. Goodbye Mouse. Goodbye Yosuke. I don't think I did it before. I don't think I said it before. Goodbye, Kazuki. Goodbye, Toby. Goodbye, Maki. Hopefully I see you on Friday as I figure out what to do. And yes, thank you all for 400 subscribers. Now if you get me to 500 subscribers, then I haven't figured that part out yet.